Hello everyone, and yes, this is a different setup, and I know I'm sort of at an angle. um, I'm down at the last workstation because I've got a TEMU haul this evening, and it has a lot of polymer clay stuff in it, and I had everything set up down here, so I thought, well, we would try this. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know. I need y'all to let me know if this setup is okay, if this is okay. If you want me to go back to the overhead and have the camera straight down on top this way, not at an angle, let me know. I'll have to go out and buy one of those overhead hang things to hold the camera. Right now I've just got the floor stand, and that's what I'm using just to test it out. I'm hoping it will be okay for this video. I did make some cute little cat clay cutouts while I was practicing and trying to see if I actually did practice it a couple of times, and I had to tweak it a lot. And it still may not be okay, but it is what it is tonight, guys. However this video turns out, it's going up on YouTube. So everybody who watches my channel on YouTube land will see. You know, this may be wonky, but it's my wonkiness. Okay, let me do the introduction in case you've never, by some chance, never been to my channel before, which there's a big chance you haven't. I'm a small channel, and I am sort of hoping YouTube is still throwing me out in the algorithm every once in a while. So welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name is Beth, and I am so happy that you are here. I tend to be a little bit outside the box. I am definitely not the norm, and I do a little bit of everything here. I've been doing a lot of haul videos lately, and this one tonight is strictly TEMU, and the majority of it is polymer clay because I'm getting back in polymer clay. Did I need to buy one thing for polymer clay? No, I didn't need one thing, but I wanted to show you the latest gadgets out there that you might like. And so a lot of this is that I have opened it up. I have looked at it because I was supposed to get 3 orders, and I had one big bag and one small bag, and I wanted to see if they were all there, so I didn't have to worry about that on camera. Have I gone through and opened up the stuff in it? No, I just made sure that all 3 orders were here. Okay, and we're going to get started. And I'm going to show you this. Now, I didn't show it to you when it came in. And to be quite honest, I don't really remember what this is. I think what this is to put studs on the back of the earring. I'm almost sure that's what it is. The little stud would go up through this hole right here, and this is where you would cut out the size of polymer clay, and you would stick that right there. But what I don't understand is how you push it in. See, you need to be able to push it in to connect it with. And that is the... Does this move up and down? Oh, it does. Okay, that moves up and down. So depending on where you need to put it, but what I don't... Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But this has got the little hole too. So I don't know. I have to play around with this. And if y'all, I've seen the ones that have the thing where you push it on, and I would think it would almost need to be pushed on, not just placed on. And if you try to push it with your finger, you're going to mess it up. So, I don't know, this may not be good. I'll have to play with it to see. But looking at it right here, it's like it's missing a piece, and I don't know what that piece is. And then I also had another thing that I didn't show you that I got. I don't know where that's at either. What did I do with it? It was a little thing for... It was pink. Well, it's not up here now, so I don't know. I'm losing it, y'all. That goes with that. Okay. Let's just get to the TEMU order. And this is a cutter. I'm really disappointed right now. I've been doing all this and thinking that, you know, I had a booth now, and then I find out, no, I don't have a booth, and well, I've got one until the end of January, and it's my choice. I'm choosing to leave where I'm at now because they're making changes, and I don't think I'm going to like the changes. And you know, when you're paying for a space and they don't let you know what's going on, and they make changes that just is not going to fit you, then it's time to move on, and it's time for me to move on. And I've been on a waiting list for over a year, and y'all know this because I've talked about the Vintage Warehouse in Clarksville on this channel. And y'all know that when Debbie got really sick, they called me and said they had one, but Debbie went in the hospital and there was no way I could get over there. And you know, I would do the same thing again, over again, multiple times. I don't regret my decision at all. But they never called me after that. And and I wasn't aware of what was going on. Ashley found out first, and she went over there, and she was able to get actually a prime spot right on the first floor, and I'm happy for her. It sort of hurt my feelings that she didn't include me in that and say, I'm on my way over there, would you like to join me? But you know, it is what it is. And I'm happy she's got a spot, and I hope she does well. But they don't have anything for me. We went over there today, and they offered me one little shelf, and that was sort of a joke. And then they offered me this one, but it was odd. I mean, it looked odd, and it just didn't. The vibe was off, way off for me. And it was $300 a month. So if I'm going to pay $300 a month, I want to be comfortable with it. And I was not comfortable with it at all. Now they did have one, and I told her, I said, oh, I'll sign on the dotted line today if I can have that one. It was the same size, but it was a better booth. It had walls, and it was a corner, and it was by far so much better, and it was the same size, the same amount of money. But the owner, the owner is using that for furniture. So that wasn't an option. And so, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to put anything else in the booth over there. I will let my stuff sit there. I probably paid the booth fee for nothing, but that's okay. It is what it is, and this is how it goes sometimes. And I just bought all that stuff yesterday to redo, and I've got to believe that God has some place for me to go. And maybe it's not Vintage Warehouse. Maybe it's somewhere else. But I've got to believe that there is a spot for me somewhere, and it will open up when it needs to open up. So I'm going to keep going and doing what I do, and I'm going to keep upcycling, and I'm going to start doing the watercolors. I'm going to do everything that I had prepared to do. It's just that I don't know where it's going yet, which sort of freaks me out a little bit. But I'll keep you updated on what's going on. Okay. I got these. I was going to make Valentine's earrings. I probably won't make much Valentine's stuff now, though. That will probably change. Um, and these are really cute, and they're really easy to do, and it spells love. And then, you know what? I think. Oh no, this is the cup of coffee. Uh, uh, Keychain. This will be cute. Buster's down here. I forgot about this, but yeah, this is a cup of coffee to go. And oh, it's got the label, and we'll do that. And then it's got the little heart, and of course this goes over the ring. We'll cut some of these out before at the end of this. We'll do some of those, but yeah, that's really cool right there. Okay. And I ordered some more off of Etsy too. I ordered the cutest little bunny rabbit with the bunny ears clay cutter. And it was $10. Cutters on Etsy are not cheap, but they're normally really good cutters. These are not going to be really good cutters. But I'm hoping they'll work. Forget yesterday's worries, another day. Adopt a new attitude. Face it. Best wishes for you. Oh, well, that's nice. I can really use that advice, too. These are different petals. They could be used for flowers or leaves or, just some kind of design. And we will cut all these out at the end. This, I don't know where I got this, but I got it, so I'll use it. Oh, that's why I got it, because it's got the whole things in it. These are 3D printed. I can tell right now because they're not sanded down really well. These are not made as good as the ones I got from Amazon. 10, 12, and 14, I'm assuming is milliliters. And well, that's the size of the beads right there. But then it's got the holes too, so you can make the beads and then you can line them up and then you can put the hole. It did not come with the pin, unlike the ones from, yeah, it should have come with the little pin, but it did not. And this one is not the quality is not as good either. And then of course it does give you the space, which I don't understand why it's a long square rectangle. But it would be, to me, a circle would have been better, but maybe it was the way to fit it on there. But that is what that is, and we will try that out before, at the end too. Now this is a textured roller, and it's a gauze texture, and this is what I normally would put on the back. Either that or sandpaper, but I wanted to see how that would do. Now this is really rough around the edges. The quality of these are not as good as the ones that I've gotten off of Amazon. I just have to say that right up front. And these little pieces sticking out, you might think, oh, that's no big deal. It is very much a big deal when it comes to polymer clay because it picks up every little tiny mark. Okay, and here we go. Oh, I think this is going to be fun. This is the little teepee. With a little feather. Okay. It's a teepee, and then it's got the little leaf feather. I thought it had a little hole though. is where you can hang them from there. I was thinking it had 3 too. I don't know. That looks a little bit different, but I still think it would be cute. And here's another. Could I get 2 of these? Maybe they're bigger. It says best wishes for you. Yep. Does it say the same thing? Yep. Forget yesterday's worries. Okay. Another day. Adopt a new attitude. Face it. Yes, these are bigger. Yeah, I'm trying to show it to you. It's you can still see me right here. There's the glue dots. I'm trying to stay right around in this area. We'll see if it works. I am not sure what these are. I don't know. They have a dot in the middle, so I don't know what they are. And maybe I should pull my phone up and look at the, because I'm telling you, I don't have a clue to what this is. Unless they're for the black earrings, but why wouldn't it have something to stick it on with? So I'm sitting down actually. It's nice to actually sit down. Whoa. I'm not used to it. I've got my phone. And my stool goes down when I sit in it. Okay. You can't see me looking at my phone. Mary Beth, hello. Okay, I pulled my phone up and the first thing I saw was a YouTube studio message, and it was Mary Beth. And I've missed her. She hasn't been, and I just shout out, y'all know that. She hadn't commented in a couple of videos, and so I was just getting a little concerned, and but she commented on the last video, and I'm going to read it to y'all. It said, wow, Beth, one of these days I need to come visit you and go thrift shopping. Yes, you do. I think it'd be awesome if we could get a whole group together and go thrifting. I would love that. We would probably fight over everything. No, I would be gracious and let you have it. We would probably fight over everything, or with my luck, there won't be anything good at the stores. Oh, yes, there would be. Of course, if they don't have anything, it will be because you already bought all the items worth buying. Uh, I'll write a better comment after the video. With this comment is great, Mary Beth. Love and hopefully I'll catch up on all the videos I'm behind on. Love you too, and I am so glad that you are back. I'm just going to read these comments. Yeah, this is a spontaneous thing. This is me. This is who I am. And I'm just going to read the comments because I have so many wonderful, wonderful followers. And before we go any further after this, I am going to do the shout out for my Best Golden Circle members only members. But Mary wrote, great video, lots of good finds today, and the price is unbelievable. The price was unbelievable, Mary. I could not believe, and it was one day only, and it was meant to be. I thought they were closed. I like the wood pieces. That's because I work with a lot of wood. I like wood too. I do. Can't wait to see how you do everything. I don't have a clue right now, so it'll be a surprise for both of us until I get it finished. Have a great weekend and see you in the next video. That's this video. Hi, Mary. Okay, and the next comment, Vivian, oh, she comments all the time, sometimes 2 or 3 times in a video. Really enjoy seeing all the things you get. Gives me so many ideas. That is so cool, and that is why I do it. And then Jackie put, very happy for your wonderful finds. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate you watching. And then, of course, Linda. Linda is a long time watcher, and uh, she put, wow, 75% off. Yeah, it was a wow. You would never find that here in New York. You're in New York? Oh, do you have snow all over the ground? I love New York. My son lived in Brooklyn for 3 years. He went to Pratt Institute, and I love New York. I've not gone any further than New York City, Brooklyn. Um, he actually, I believe he lived in Park Slopes while he was there. Um, but I would love to go further up north. I'm trying to get to Connecticut. Y'all know I'm trying to get to Connecticut, and I'm about ready just to say, forget it, and just now pay attention to all these people that are saying you don't need to go by yourself, and just hop in my little car and just go. Probably not right now because there is a bunch of snow up there. Um, and then Lynn, I don't want to mispronounce. Okay, it says Lynn, aka Mimi. Okay, I know what that means. I think the molds are different caterpillars. You're right on one of them. Yeah, the piece you were calling a foot has another one going in the other direction. I believe those to be antennas. Okay, you're right. See? I couldn't see it until you said that, and now I see it. It's like, boom, the light bulb goes off in my head. I believe those to be antennas for the caterpillar figures. That's just what I'm saying, but I think you're right, because as soon as you said that, I saw it too. It'll be interesting to hear what you find out. And then Food Love, which is Laura. She is actually one of the newest members of Beth's Golden Circle. And she wrote, oh my, well, she didn't write, no, she put, OMG, I would have been in trouble. That's what I thought too, because I wasn't thinking about it. I just, if I saw something I thought I could use, I grabbed it. And I thought, oh my. The whole time I'm thinking, I'm sort of calculating, it just floored me when the total came up. It was like, seriously? And I looked at her and said, that's insane. And she said, yes, it is. And then Judy wrote, I think the characters are gnomes. Well, they could be. Oh, on the other ones, they could be. And then Laura again writes, oh, this is funny. Whenever hubby hears you say your name, he sings the song, Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now, because me and the boys are still playing, and we can't get the sound. I know that from the disco days. Yes, I was a disco dancer. We went to Century 21, and we had the high platform shoes, and the ah, yes, indeedy. That's hilarious. Okay, and then Laura writes again, it's a pot and pan holder. Are you talking about what I called the shoe holder? You think that's a pot and pan holder? I still think it's a shoe holder because it's got two things where I don't know. I'll Google it. I'll do a Google image search and find out, because I can always be wrong. Vivian again writes, it's a caterpillar. You're right, it is. And Vivian also comments, how could you cover up the back? I thought about that too. How could you cover up the back of the bookmarks? I don't like the only one side is pretty. And I agree, because if you flip it over, you see that yucky white sticky stuff, and I don't like that either. So probably put UV resin on the back side. And Dog's Life Today. Oh, I like that name. I don't know your real name, but I like your YouTube name. TEMU local warehouse is awful. Yes, it is. Now, I have found a few vendors that are really, really good. And I will tell you, I just ordered more shelving units. I've got shelving units uh, here that I ordered from TEMU. I love. And they were the 72-inch tall. They're all metal. And then they have that fake wood. What is that stuff called? That goes on for the shelves, but they're very, very sturdy. And they're like 16 inches in depth. And I think they're like 38 to 42 inches long. And I have 1, 2, 3 of those in here right now. I ordered 2 more of those, and then I ordered 2 more slightly smaller ones to replace these wooden bookshelves, because eventually when I do get a booth, not if, but when I do get a booth, I want these shelves that I can paint and redo and use for that purpose. So I've got these new shelves coming in, and that's local warehouse, and I ordered those last night. They're already processing and they're already ready to ship. The last time I got those shelves, it took 3 days from the time that I ordered to the time they were on my door. So I will let you know if it's still that good, because you can find some really great local warehouse, but for the majority of them, you have to look. If they're based out of China, they're not really a local warehouse. It's going to take, if it says pre-order, under a local warehouse, if it says pre-order, takes 7 to 14 days. Stay away from it, because you're just paying shipping and it's still coming from China. Okay, I feel like I'm on a live here. But this is sort of fun. And we probably need to do a live soon. I haven't done one of those in a long time, but it's hard for me to keep up with the comments. And I don't even remember, why did I, oh, I'm looking those up. I don't even remember why. Uh, I got on here. Wait a minute, I'm in the Facebook group now. We're just going to cover everybody. Denise is one of the people in the Facebook group, and she also watches on YouTube, of course. And she says, Beth, the one clay mold with the critters is called Garden Party. You know, thank you, Denise. And I knew that already, only because I believe it was Sonia. Sonia, did you change your name to Sunshine? I asked you, I think that's still you, but I'm still not quite sure, so let me know. But she sent me a picture too and told me the same thing, and it is. And I will share this picture with everybody so they can see, because I did not have that. And you're absolutely right, that is the mold. Oh, and so that answers that. That little thing that I thought was the feet or the arms, they are the antennas. So you're right. Okay. And I so appreciate when people get on there and do that, look it up for me. I think that's just awesome. Okay, this is Donna. And Donna is also a member of the Best Golden Circle, members only. And this is, and I know she doesn't mind me sharing what she does. This is a phone stand. She loves anything Western and horse stuff. And so I'm going to let you see that too. And she does pouring. She does paint pouring too, and it's really, really pretty. That's a really cool phone stand. I can't figure out where the phone would stand. Oh, probably in between the flowers and the horse. Hope you can see that good. There's a glare of a light, but okay. Yeah, this is what you're going to get on my channel. You never know. It starts at something, and then it changes over to something else. So, some people love it, and some people just don't like it at all. I just go with the flow. I go as my mind leads me. I've always been that way. Okay, and Ollie. uh, Ollie's still there. I think she just sits in the background and she's just listening. And every once in a while she'll pop up and okay, these right here. I am now going to TEMU. I promise we are going to get there. And we're going to figure out what these are. And I think it is in this one. It may. I don't know. It may not be in that one. See all items. Let's see. Nope, it's not that one. Okay, it's this one, I think. I don't see it. See, that's odd. I do not see this set. The package really doesn't have anything either. So, oh wait, is this it? Yep, this is, oh, okay, I do know. And as soon as I show you the picture, you will know too. You see those beads? That's what that's for. It's to make those flat, round beads that you can string. Okay, cool. Now we know what they are. I went around the long way, didn't I? But we finally got there. Okay. And then we have this one, which I already have one like this. This is for the 2mm and 1.5mm, and this is for the little, but this is a little bit smaller. I'll bring out the one that I've got. Nope, that's not the one. And you know, I don't know where that's at. Oh, here's that other thing that I was telling you about. This is for drilling. And then, of course, you can empty, but you put your piece up here and wherever you need to poke your holes or drill your holes. And I would say this is after it's already been baked. And here's the one that I'm talking about. This is several pieces. Now I do have the 1.5. This is a little bit smaller. So we'll try this and see. This is 1.5 and 2 mil. And this is another keychain round. And I think I've got some similar, but I think the ones I've got are a little bit smaller than these. Well, they're right here, so let's just see. Are they same size? Nope, this is bigger. That's got a bigger, oh, I like that one better actually. It's got a longer thing right here. And I actually prefer that one. Okay, this is a mystery bag. Can't see it on either side. oh, these are cute. Yeah, I was going to use these as charms to go with the key rings. This is when I was doing a theme for Valentine's Day. But hearts is it's all year long. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day to use hearts. And let's see how many 10 pieces came in there. And I think this was like $1.67, something like that. Nope, I don't want to throw it in the trash. See, I don't have a trash can over here. Everything is wonky. Okay, this is the sandpaper backing stuff rolls. And when I say sandpaper, back when I was doing polymer clay a couple of years ago, you know the green sandpaper comes in squares, the long. It's not really sandpaper. You use it to wash, to scrub dishes and stuff. And it's green and it's real rough looking. We used to use that on polymer clay for the backing a lot. Because you don't want a flat back. You want some kind of texture. Well, this is different sandpaper textures for polymer clay. That being the roughest, finest, medium, and then the roughest. Oop. And we will try all these when we get through this bag. And the next thing, oh, this is another cutter. Keychain. That can go over there. Okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Okay, I had forgotten. You know the little mushroom things? Look. Here's another one. But this is teeny. I don't know. Do I have one? Did I get one that small? I don't even know what happened to that one. Oh, I hope I did not throw that away. It was in a white bag. And stuff like that, when it's in a bag like that, it tends to find its way in the trash can because okay, let me go over here and look real quick. Nope. Well, I think I may have lost it, y'all. Because it was in a bag. And I do not remember bringing that bag over here. Oh, that's me. That's the dragon. Nope, here it is. Mushrooms. Okay. So let's see if I've got one that small. Is it the same size? Yeah, pretty much. Different color. It looks basically the same though. So, if you wanted just to get one of these are cheaper. This was like $1.87 on TEMU. So you could get this and try it. So I've got an extra one, which I'm okay with. Especially if I'm trying to make a bunch of them. and I think that will just fit right in there, and yes it does. So I just added it to the other set. Cool. Okay. What's in here? Let me put all these baggies. Okay. These are key rings with the hearts too. Look, aren't they cute? Look at that. I thought these were so cute. And I got gold and I got silver. And then I got pricing labels, which right now I don't have to worry about. But these are the same, only in silver. And then these are the little pricing stickers I was going to put on there, but I don't need those right now. So, it's funny how your world changes overnight. Okay, and this is a glue gun stand, and I, you know, in all honesty, I don't know where I got this, because I got that cordless glue gun. Maybe I should start calling it a glue gun. This is, that comes off. That pops in. Oh, suction cup. Oh, that's good. Oh, well. Oh, it popped the things off. Oh my. Okay, that's oh yeah, that's great suction actually. Okay, I like the suction cups on it a lot. I do, but I don't think it's gonna. Oh, I need to keep it off of there. But I don't think my new one is. I think it's gonna be. I mean, what's the purpose? Because you can't take it off the stand, right? I think it's already on a stand, is it not? The stand is what charges it. Oh, that's way too small anyway. Okay, yeah, this is the one that I've got. I wonder if I could put the suction cups on here, because this thing moves all over the place. I wonder if I just attach the suction cups, or I don't know. But I've got a smaller one that this would work great with, and so I may just keep it for that one. I still haven't used this one. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be. Okay, and once again, more booth stuff. I got this because it was not much money at all. And I think these are going to be $10.90, but these were like 84 cents. And I bought 4 of them. And we'll open one to see what they look like. these are almost like doilies. I don't like the edge. I thought they were fringed. Okay. I will have to cut that off, which I can. And maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe this is how they keep the fringe in there. But these are just like little, and for the amount of money I paid for them, I'll steam those. And I do not like this. I will cut this to get that fringed. And I will take this off. Let's see. If these are real cheap, it will take all the thread and everything off. And no, it's good. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay paying 80. I think it was 82 or 72, something like that. It was not much. I got it on like a hot flash clearance or whatever they're called. And I got 4 of them. And I sort of like the off-white better than the beige, better than white too. So, yeah, these, I wouldn't pay more than what I paid. But yeah, for what I paid for them, that's okay. And see, I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this stuff right here, I'm telling you, you need to let me know if you've ordered any kind of artificial plant or flower from there and you got a good quality. Let me know, because I'm telling you, my streak with their plants has been 0 to 0. Not good. And this is not good either. This just looks so cheap. Just so cheap. I mean, the Dollar Tree has better looking ones than these. It's just, and it may not show up good in the camera, but oh my gosh, I knew it. Yeah, no, this is just, oh, and the smell, oh my word, chemical smell popping you in the face. I'm just nope, nope, and nope. I'm going to stop buying any kind of artificial anything from TEMU, because I mean, it not just semi quality, it's all been really bad quality. I mean, so cheap that it's like, I don't understand why TEMU keeps allowing that, because that's just, I won't ever buy any artificial plant, flower, anything from them ever again. That did it. I mean, that's like the 5th time. You know, you'd think after the 3rd time I wouldn't do it anymore, but I keep thinking, well, maybe I'll get a better vendor, you know, on there. I don't think they exist for artificial plants. Okay. And I swore I was not going to complain, and pooh, what am I doing? I'm complaining. Okay. We got 2 more things, and of course, most of it's all polymer clay, right? Except for the few things that I got from my booth, which I'm so glad I did not buy anymore. Okay, here's another. Wow, is this a cutter? Because, ooh-wee, there's no room for the ring there. Hold on a minute. Now, don't worry, I'm going straight to TEMU. I didn't even look at my messages. I'm not going to get sidetracked this time. I've just got to find the order. Oh, it's the very first thing. Okay. Alright, sold out. Whatever it is. 1-piece leaf. Polymer clay cutter keychain. Square. Plant clay cutter. Do you see anything that is what? Plant clay cutter? I don't know. It does not show it on a key ring. Boy, there's not, I don't know, we'll find out. Okay. Oh, and this might be fun, or this might be a waste of money. If I can get it out of the bag. Oh, this is a lot bigger than I thought. Oh, no, no. Seriously, no. I don't want it that big. I wanted it for earrings. Okay. You know what that is? It's a mushroom bead rope maker. Ooh. Ooh, that's almost like scratching on a chalkboard. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not. Yuck. And I thought there was a hole, and there's no hole for this either. So, I don't know. I don't know. We just happen to have some used clay right here that definitely doesn't need to be conditioned for something like this. It is old clay, and it has been run through the pasta machine several times, and this is the same clay that I made the kitty cats from. And you're not going to see me do this. You don't need to. Oop. Well, some of it went fine. I'm just conditioning it, y'all. And I'm going to bring it over here, and I'm going to put it through the pasta machine a couple of times. I got to get it good and soft. Let me do it real fine so I can get it real thin and get it real soft so I can put it in the... Okay, this will help. See how thin I rolled that out? Okay, this should help it. See how crumbly it still is though? Oh, that's clay. Okay. And I'm working it because I want it almost sticky. I want it soft so it can conform to this. This does not have a size thing either of showing you how much clay to use. So, you just have to guess, I guess. And what I'm going to do is I have my nifty little clay thing here with cornstarch, and I'm going to take the brush, and off camera I'm going to brush it with, I'm not going to do it right there. Again, I'm going to close it up. Okay. And let's see. I don't know. I don't even know how to judge how you would do this. Oh, wow. Almost. Okay. Yeah, I'm sort of trying to... Oh, it sounds horrible, y'all. I'd turn my sound down. I want you to be able to see it on the inside, though. Can you see it? Gone sideways, though. It's not staying... It's not staying straight up and down. So we're going to redo this. We're going to see if we can't get it to come out good. I don't want y'all buying something that's not going to work. Let me take a little bit off. Maybe it was just too much clay. Oh, that's getting better. A little mushroom. And then, of course, you can take... And I don't have my tool over here. The one that I need. I need my little wire thing. Oh, I do. Okay. I think this is the one I need. No, this is not the one I need, but let's see if... You know, mushrooms have got that roughness on the one stem. And you can add detail like that if you want to. I don't like the way this mushroom looks, so I thought it was a lot smaller. But that doesn't mean that I can't use it. I will probably play around with it. I probably won't use it the same way that it comes out. I'll reshape it a little bit the way I like it. And let's see. I'll be glad when I get all my tools and everything in one spot. It will make it so much easier. Of course, I just made a flat top and I don't want it flat, so we have to form it a little bit better. And I have this little spatula thing that I would use for this, and it's really wonderful for getting up underneath. and forming stuff like this, but as you can see, I'm changing it because to me it just didn't look like a real mushroom, and this doesn't either, but it looks a lot better than it did. And if I had my tool, it would be so easy to get this done, but it's not in here. Let me see if I can do it this way. I don't think this is going to work, but we'll try. The thing with polymer clay is it will basically do anything you want it to do. Your fingers and your mind is what's in control. It will create whatever the two of those decide they want to create. That's looking better. So, I don't know. It'd probably be just as easy to form it without that. But sometimes maybe not, if, you know. Okay. This, if you're really bad at forming mushrooms, then I would say maybe. Right now, all I'm doing is trying to get the clay that's on the piece off. Okay. I'm not really sold on it, but I'm not against it either. Just say I'm waffling on the edge with that one. Okay. And let's see what gauze looks like when you roll it out. Let's just see the texture. I think I'm going to really like this texture. Yeah. I do really like this texture. This is something you could cut. I would be happy to cut and even leave on the front side. Oh yeah. That is nice. That's a nice cutter. You see how the edge isn't too bad? You have a lot of oh yeah. Okay. Of course I'm not yeah, I'm gonna leave this. Okay. I have all this clay here. Let's see. Ooh, let's pull some of this pretty color out. What is this? This is C. Seriously? I cannot. Is it sea green? I don't think that's green. Sea glass. I still couldn't see it, but I remembered it. It popped into my head. This is sea glass. And this is Sculpey Souffle. This should be a lot easier to condition. It's going to be a lot softer than TEMU. But now this clay has been sitting here for over 2 years, so even though it's easy to condition, doesn't mean that it's going to be. Yeah. Fresh clay is a lot easier to, okay, I'm running it through my pasta machine. Okay. Oh no, it's crumbling on me. I got my hammer out. I can start beating it. And no, I'm not going to start singing the song. Just beat it. It did pop up in my head. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go with the roughest texture first. Oh yeah. Brings back memories. That was on the roller. So just note. And that's bits. This is part of the plastic. And this is when the quality of the piece is going to matter to you. Now, if I was really wanting to do something here, this would be upsetting to me because I wouldn't be able to use it. But since I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, it's not that big a deal. And it will eventually wear out, but and I'm going to show you. We're not going to keep them. No. Yep. I'm doing, I almost forgot, but you must definitely want to use cornstarch. And cutters like this. And I don't think these cutters are that sharp. I think they're blunt, and so it's going to be really hard. Your cutters are, maybe they're better than I thought. Why did you see the texture? Because these are big enough. There's still a lot of cleaning that has to be done. Let me get the biggest one so you can see. But the texture on those are great. Get it. So, yeah, I like that texture a lot, actually. Okay, let me run it through the pasta machine again on 0. And I'm working with very little clay here, y'all. Okay, we're gonna once again use this one. Okay, and we're going to try. What was this? Oh, that was the cup. I don't have a big enough piece for that. No poo hiss. I don't have a big enough piece for any of them except for the love. Well, you know, if you didn't want, okay, let me just do this. Let's just do this. Where you don't have. Okay, you've got just the cup. Okay, and then let's just say, let me run this through real quick. It's probably going to have glue on it. That's okay, but that needs to be thinner. Okay. And that has the stitches. Let me lift that up. And we're going to put that right there. Okay, and then we're going to put, oop, yep, I just hit it. And we're going to put that right there. And we've got a cute little cup to go, cup of coffee right there. Now, if you didn't want that there, is it too late? No. Okay. If you didn't want that there, or if you didn't want that thick, let me get it real thin. Okay. It doesn't have the stitches. That's okay. And then the heart. And we're going to put a heart in the center right here. Okay. And this could be a little charm. It could be anything. Isn't that so cute? And that's just easy peasy. And no, that's not what this is for. Two of them, but you don't have to use the cutter for the way, but just, use your imagination. And if you wanted that two-tone, you would just put the clay down and cut it, and you can tell by the cutter where to put the different color and put them up against each other and do two-tone. But yeah, this is actually a lot of fun. And I am going to take them apart and put the colors back on. Okay. So there's that one. We've covered this one. We now know you can use this for different stuff. This heart can be used for a lot. Oh, that would be cute with the little cats. Wait a minute. Did I get rid of the heart? Oh, there's one heart still intact. Okay. Or I could put, where should I put the heart? Right there. Or on the tail? No. No. Right there. Right there, you think? Or down here? I like it down there. Okay. And wowzer. That just dropped right out of there. Oh, those are cute. Okay. I'm going to leave those alone. Right along with this love. Okay. So, we know I like that one. We know that I like this one. Let me run this through the pulse machine and we will try the next one out. Okay. This is the next roughest one right here. Oh. And there's that. And we'll go ahead and let me put cornstarch on it. And we'll go ahead and do another love. Oh, that is so cute. And that is just a little bit lighter on texture right there. Okay. I'm going after another tool. Eventually I will have all my tools in here. And I will sand these down after I bake them. But I do try to get them somewhat clean before I put them in the oven. And you could, and I almost would, yep, to emphasize and I'm changing it up, but you can, and I'm showing this so you know that you can. I like that better. That's what it looks like when you cut it out. And then I sort of just put some definition on the V and the O where the two hearts are. You can use your cutters as basic, and then you can add to them. Okay, and now we're going to go to the next one, which is the lightest. Oop, that came apart. So let's redo this. Yeah, cornstarch. I should have used cornstarch on this, but I think I've got it good enough where you can see the texture, and the texture is a lot lighter. And these are the beads. And these are a lot of fun to have in your stash for accent pieces, even with resin. Because once you bake these, you can make buttons out of those too. So you have to be real careful though. Uh, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just seeing what you can do with them. Okay. I'm also going to show you how you can use water. My Mr. No, Mr. Is my Mr. Mr. Let's see. Sometimes water does better than cornstarch on certain molds. And I think this is going to be one of the molds that is going to do better on. Polymer clay does not like water, and so it does not stick to it at all. Okay, now I'm going to push down on this. I use the cutter to form the leaf and the shape. Now this is going to be bigger than the actual. Okay. And then I'm going to take my tool, which I wish I had my other tool, but I don't, so I'm going to use this one. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a definite line. No, this is not going to work good because I can't get a definite line. But you can see what I'm trying to achieve here and make a leaf. And the same thing with this. I wish I had my other tool here. Let me see what I've got over there. I gotta stand up though. Now that might work. Probably not, but Let's flatten this one out again. Let's use this one. And you don't have to have a cutter for this either. A piece of foam is really good to have when you're doing flowers, petals, and leaves, because it gives you that cushion where you can do the definition in pieces, and it gives you the cushion in order to be able to do it. Right now with my finger, it's getting the full blunt, so it's a little bit hard. And you don't want a knife, because the knife will cut right through it. But you want something sharp enough. And do you see how it formed the little edges? Can you tell? Where's my finger? Okay. Can you tell how it's formed the little edges? And having the right tools is just as important. Oh, see, I want to add that to something. And I'm not going to do any more, but this is just to show you what you can do. And so water is good to use too, but be sure you wipe it up and you don't get your clay mixed in with water and then mix it up, because that's going to make your clay not good. We've used all these. Those are just the smaller ones. Do you want to see those? Of course, you can't answer me, so okay. Let's do this one. We did the smaller ones though, didn't we? Okay. Oh wow. Let's see, I love it when it does that. Look at all those little beads. Those are fun. I can see me using that. I forgot what they were, but now that I know, I can most definitely see me using that. Okay, we're going to go to this smaller one. Now, I really liked the one I got from Amazon. I am going to start with a lot smaller piece. And wow, this is a lot smaller. You don't have near the room to play with this either. Something tells me this is going to be a lot faster than the other one because it is smaller. I am still not totally, I am down here now. totally on the glass now. Right there I am too. Okay, so I'm totally... Now, you saw what I started with. Oh yeah, this is a lot faster. Yep. Oh wow, this is so cool. And with this, you know, I did the other before, but you can write your name, you can make designs, you can make ivy and then put the leaves. You can doodle. You can do whatever you want to do with this. Let's see. Let's just see how hard it's going to be to do Beth. Uh, Okay. Nope. Let me do it this way. Well, you can tell. You most definitely can write your name. Uh, and you think, oh wow, I ran out. How will I know what size? It's not going to be the same size. Oh, it is most definitely going to be the same size because you're using the same tool to make it with. That is what makes these worth having. If you're doing it by hand, there is no way you're going to get the same size. You can get close, but with this, I know. I know what I'm going to have is going to be the exact same size because this is the same tool that I used to create it. I'm going to take that off right there. Okay. And then I'm going to attach that. And of course you could spend a lot more time doing this, of course. I'm not spending a lot of time on it. I'm just trying to give you some kind of example of what you can do. And of course I'd probably put a flower or something right there to cover up. And then you can go back and you can sort of move things around and change things up. And this is far from perfect, but you can tell it says Beth, right? And here, let me get this leaf off. And I'm just going to put the leaf right there. And then I'm going to take, can I take the heart off of one of these? Yes, I can. Nope, I don't like that. I like the heart right there, though. Yeah, I didn't like that B without a line, so I changed, see how I changed the tip a little bit? And then we can straighten that out. There's so much you can do, but I'm going to pick it up. Let's see if I can pick it up. Yeah, I can pick it up. So I can show you that yes, you can write your name with it. I'm not going to keep it. That was just for show. I'm not going to keep any of these. So I'll go ahead and put I think I'm going to keep that one though. I like that one. Okay, now I'm going to marble these two because I want enough to do some of the bigger pieces. Okay, we've done all that. We've done all that. We've done that. We need to do this. We need to do this. We did the mushroom. We need to do those. Okay. So I'm going to just mix them together and sort of just marbleize them a little bit. I'm not sure how this video works out because it's been wonderful to be able to set that. I like this one. I do really like that one. Yeah, that needs to be conditioned more. Okay. I'm not going to be able to roll it that way then. There it goes. Oh, let me show you on oh, let me show you on this. Which one's the deeper one? This one is. Let's just say, let's just take a little bit right here. Let's just see if you can get it without losing the striping as much as you're having to go down. Let me twirl it again. Oh, this would be wonderful if this helps you maintain like the candy cane stripe. Oh, and it does, y'all. You have to go back in and tighten it up as you do it. But oh my. Okay, I'm trying to get it down to where I'm actually, and I'm not there yet. I'm still holding it up quite a bit. Oh, look at that. Come on, don't lose that now. You've gone this far. Keep it going. Oh my. Okay, I'm going to cut it right there. And we're going to work on this piece and try to get it the same, because right now, right there is a lot smaller. Okay, now it's the same. Now it's the same. Yep. Right there it's not. Okay, this is all the same. Now, look at that. Can y'all see that? Oh, that is awesome right there. And this, oh, see, you could take this and you could wrap it around that piece. Let me get my see that. Oh, that is so cool. And then you could just make little earrings. You could make a bow. You put a little heart in the bow. But I already... Oh, wait. Let me get this wrapped around good. Do y'all know what I'm going to do? Have you guessed it yet? the little heart right there. You could put that on there if you wanted to, or you can make another one and make earrings and just hook it right there. Oh, those would be so sweet. Okay, but we're getting off again. I want to have enough to do all those. So, but along the way, I'm showing you different stuff. Okay, let's do the bead thing first. And I'm going to just guess, okay? I'm not too fond of those things. You can sort of look at this part and you can sort of guess. Okay. Oh, this is like chalkboard. Oh my. Oh, and this does not move good. Ugh. Sound is horrible. Okay, y'all close your ears. Turn the sound down, y'all. Turn the sound down. It would work fine if it doesn't. I can't get it to. It's the way I'm having to hold it. Okay. Again, turn your sound down. Unless you don't mind fingernails on a chalkboard. It's not moving very easily. And it's coming up. And when it comes up, it's causing it to get wonky. See? It's hitting the edge there. So, I think if you wanted to use this, I showed y'all how to form a pretty round ball. And that's just holding out your hand, tightening up the center part of your palm, and then just using that, and you can get a pretty round ball there. And then you put it in there, if it's not too big. This one's going to be too big. No! Okay. And of course, this one did not come with the straight pen, which I think all these should come with the pen. The ones from Amazon did come with the pen, okay? So let me just find that one so I can get the pen. Here's a pen, okay. Okay. And I got it through there. So, you know, I've got my bead and I've got my hole. And I will sand that down after I bake it. Sorry. So even if you use these strictly for putting the hole in to keep it from being deformed, for the price you pay, it's worth it. Okay. So we've used that. We've used all those. come over here and we're going to put all this clay together. Oh, I need to put that back. So I do not lose it. Okay. And let me show you what I do with my hammer. Not on the glass. Can you see it now? Let me. If I wasn't in glass, I'd really be whopping it. But this does help the clay to break down. And if you've got really crumbly clay, that is a really good way of trying to get it conditioned. Now, I've got a pasta machine, and I'm going to get it down to a thickness where I don't feel bad about running it through my pasta machine. You run it through too thick, that is a good way of stripping your gears out on your pasta machine. You don't want to do that. So, on a 0 setting, I try to get at least that thin before I put it in the pasta machine. Okay. I don't really like that right there. Let's run it some more, because I don't really like that. And I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, and it's conditioning it a lot better right now too with me doing this. So oh, I don't mind that though. Okay, it almost looks watercolor really. Let's try this big fat one first. This is the one that I don't think is going to cut good. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no, that's good. And see, if you had some of that tiny rope, you could form your initial and put it right on top of here. And I'm just going around and trying to smooth out the edges. And then, of course, we know that it fits over like that. It just doesn't have a whole lot of room, but you've got enough. But, you know, even if, you know what? Okay, I'm going to show you something else. You know the page markers? Now, I ordered some, I ordered some of them for book markers, page markers. Okay. See, I just made one. What you do is you put the this stuff. Poly paste. And you would put poly paste right here and down there. You put a piece of paper in between to make sure it didn't stick there. You'd stick it right there and right there. You'd bake it that way with a piece of parchment paper right inside. And when it came out, and I don't think you need it that far. Okay, wait a minute. Let me redo this. Let's get this right. Right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that is so awesome. I just made my own page marker, see, and the page slips in the book. And if you wanted the stitch right there, let's see if that wouldn't work. Hold on a minute. Where's the cutter? I'm looking at where the little stitch marks are, and I'm poking it. Oh, yeah. Well, it sort of messes up the end stuff, so you have to really be careful. But you can get the stitch marks in if you're paying attention to the end part. Which I wonder if I could just cut that off. Hold on a minute. Since we're making our own, and you can conform clay to what you want. And yes, indeedy, we can. And I would probably, since it looks a little wonky right now, I would probably put something right there so it wouldn't look so weird. And the same thing right there. But I could just do this too. Okay. Oh, I'm happy about that. And I'm not going to leave it that way. But I just want you to see that you can create different stuff using, that mold's for a key ring. But you can use it for the bookmark page mark. Okay, and let me get this rolled down. And I'm going to put it on 0. Okay. That's pretty. And then I'm going to use the gauze. Okay. And then we're going to use this cutter. again, if you have one, oh, here it is. Oh, poo-poo, see? At least it's here. Now, I have a smaller one. I have several smaller ones. Just makes it easier. The stamp, you know, the plastic pads that you've got for stamping, that helps when you're pressing cutters in clay also. Ah, yeah. Ah, perfect cut, perfect cut. And this is so cool. I like these cutters. And then, of course, you really need to put poly paste. You're going to put the key ring in first, though. Don't do this without putting the key ring in. You can, but it's going to be, oh, you're going to have such a hard time getting the key ring in. And you would put, I would suggest if you're going to do this, you get some poly paste. It doesn't take much. You would put it in there, and you would have a really, really secure. It's not going to come apart on you. Now, when it bakes, I would sand all this down so you don't see that seam, and you can sand it down where there's no seam. It's just so it looks finished. And then you can decorate that if you want to. But it looks cool just the way it is. But this would be really cool to do custom, put people's initials on it. Or maybe a dog print, on one side, or a dog paw print on one side, and then the dog's name and cat's name on the other, and it can be a collar for the pet too. Oh, is that big enough? No, that's too big. Almost. Well, you could probably get it on there. Probably a square one, though, instead of a round one. But, yeah, okay. I'm not going to keep this. Of course, I'm putting it over here. And we're going to do... I like these cutters, though. I like those a lot. They're from TEMU. I like the cutters. I didn't think I was going to, y'all. So, and once again, I'm just doing this before I put it in the pasta to get the thickness off of it, because you don't want to strip out your gears in your pasta machine. They are not cheap. The 150 and the 180. No, what's it called? Hold on a minute. Let me look it. I don't remember. Yeah, the Atlas. This is the Atlas 180. It's the Mikado. It's from Italy. And of course, I didn't buy them new. I bought mine used, and I still paid $75 used. And that was many years ago. So I don't know if you can still find them for that price or not. Okay, and this can be, I really like that right there. I like that texture a lot. I have other rollers in here. Textured rollers somewhere. Oh, they're in here. I think that's snowflakes. That's wavy. I have other ones too. But, okay, this is the last one. So, let's stand up for this one. What goes in here? This. That one in there. Okay. And again, you'd put the key ring in. I showed it to you in my last video, so if you didn't see that, go back and watch it. It's just sliding the key ring through, and then oh, that most definitely would fit right there. And you could paste that to that. And I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably gonna open that back up because I really like. I'm gonna open it back up without distorting it. I can. So let me just show you. I still have this key ring. I never baked it. I never did because I don't bake for just one little piece. It's still in there. These are bigger. I don't know. I like these a lot better than those. Maybe it's the texture. I don't know. I've got to find the key ring, so that's going to be the issue. I put this stuff up here. I did. No. And of course, there's better key rings than this too. I've got some in my other room, but this is okay. And we'll go ahead and just do this, and I'll show you. I'm a silver. Oh wait. No, that wasn't a key ring. That was just okay. Poly paste. Wow, this is almost dried. That is almost dried out. That is, okay, I gotta work on that one. Let me get the other one. Okay, this one is, yep, that's the way it's supposed to look. Which is okay, because I can add some stuff to the other to get it back. And I'm just going to add, I'm going to use my finger to get it out to the edges. I'm trying not to put a line, much pressure, so that doesn't put a pressure line in there. Okay, make sure you wipe your hands off when you do this because you don't want to get the glue. And it makes it where you can slide it around and get it pretty even, which I sort of like. Okay. There we go. Oh, and I want this on the back, so I'm going to just put this stuff all around here. To make sure it's good and attached. Okay. And let me get all this off of here. So I don't want to waste any of this. This will last you a long, long time. It does not take a whole lot. Okay. And water cleanup is good for this in most cases. Sometimes alcohol. Alcohol will take off fingertips. Actually, acetone is a wonderful thing with polymer clay to get fingertips, or even like if you have a piece of smudge or something on it and you think, oh no, it's ruined, acetone most of the time will get it off of clay. So I think we've gone over everything that I got from TEMU, plus more. This was fun. This is basically just showing you how the tools work, but it's still a lot of fun. I enjoy it all. We are going to be at least once a month on the members only, doing a more in-depth basic beginners from start to finish on polymer clay. So if that's something you're interested in, we're not only just doing polymer clay though. I'm probably going to be doing at least 2 videos a month for the members. And so, because one of them will be polymer clay, but I want to do another one, maybe watercolor, maybe mixed media, maybe even gel plates, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. But, oh, and that's such a pretty color. I love that color. And I really do love the texture. And did we do, oh, those would be pretty beads. Let's just make some of those. Because you know, this color is, once this color is gone, this color is gone. I mixed it, and I wasn't paying any attention to how I mixed it. And so the chances of being able to get it again are slim to none. So I'm just going to get as many of those beads as I can out of this. Oops. Okay. And I will go ahead and bake this, so the next time on the next video I'll show you I think I should have lived by the ocean. In a small little beach house where you can actually hear, see, and feel the ocean and the breeze coming off of it. Oh, that would have been wonderful. Okay, and I'm going to keep this, you know, just because you don't use it. That's the good thing about polymer clay. I have somewhere a notebook that's got pages of polymer clay in it, in between, like a photo album. I don't know what I did with it, but yeah, it's somewhere. And again, I'm just taking, this is just a wet wipe that's been sitting out here for quite a while, actually, since the very beginning of the video. And I just take it and wipe my tools off with it. I'm going to like those too. How long is this video? Wow. Okay. I managed to do a TEMU haul and make it last 2 hours and 20 minutes. It does not surprise me. But I don't just do a regular haul video either. I show you how to use everything in it, and that is the difference. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope you saw some of some items that you would like to get or try. I hope me trying them first helps you. I really do. Oh, we did not do this one. Okay, well, we'll do that one next time. I should really do that now, though, shouldn't I? Because it's in the haul video, and how are you going to know if you want it or not if you don't see it cut? So give me a minute here, and we'll do the TP. I don't think that's a TP. I thought it was a TP, but I don't think it is. And so we'll just go ahead. I don't want to leave this clay in here. I'm funny about this stuff. You don't have to be. And I have a little brush, so I'll just wait until I get the little brush, and then I'll do it, and it won't be hard. Okay. We're going to do this. This is the only one that we did not do. I'm making sure of it. We did the little coffee cup. We did, yep. We did all those. We did all the, yep, we did all this. What is this? That is the little hearts I showed you. Yep. Okay. We covered it all. We even did this one. Okay. So the only one that we did not do is this one. So we will go ahead and do it. That way we have done it all. And I have this left, so there was a reason for that, right? Okay. This is probably not the color I would have used with that, but and I am running it through the pasta machine on zero a couple of times. Okay. And I'm going to flour it. I call it flowering. It's putting it in cornstarch. But I always say, yep, I gotta flour my cutters. Because you're doing baking. Does the center come out, I wonder? And this is the little leaf thing. And I think this is going to be a booger. I'm doing 2 of them. Yep. Oh, poo poo, poo poo, poo poo. I don't think I'm going to get that one out. Yep, see? I didn't put flour on it. No, it's not flour, it's cornstarch. But y'all know. Okay, it's going to take me a minute to get this cleaned off. Okay, we'll try it one more time. Because I'm wondering if they don't hang. But there's no holes or anything in this, so I don't know if it stays this way. Yeah, I think it does because the inside is not cut. And then you would have that hanging from there, and then you would have another one hanging. Let me see if I can get, I don't think this one's going to do good though. I think it's got the too much clay still in there. Yeah, no. Come on. Well, it did better than I thought. No, I wouldn't use this. I'd do another one, but for purposes, just show and tell purposes here, we'll do that. And I think that's supposed to be like a necklace, right? I guess it could be a pair of earrings if you wore big earrings. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? TP? That's sort of what I thought it was. And you could paint a pretty design in there. put stamps. Oh, you can use stamps on polymer clay. If you did not know, you most definitely could. Okay, at least we know what it looks like now, and I'll clean that up later. And like mixed mold, the cleanup for polymer clay is pretty easy peasy. And if you find out you're allergic to resin, a lot of people are finding that out. A lot of people have used resin for over a year and just now starting to realize they're getting an allergic reaction to it. So if that should happen, polymer clay is an awesome medium that you can use a lot of the stuff that you had for resin, except for the resin. You know, you don't use the resin again, but we have some clay left over, and I will just put it, I'll put it in this little package. You can't see it. Oh, yes, you can. Okay. I'll put it in there and put it in the polymer clay drawer, which is over here, which you probably can't see, but and when I've got the drawer open, I'm going to go ahead and put these in there, because that's where the other ones are. And, oh, I've got so many more cutters coming too, so I'm going to have to figure out something for my cutters. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I do love this glass. I am so thankful that I got this glass at the sale at Salvation Army. And let me know, this video is going to look wonky to y'all that are used to my videos. It's going to be at a different angle. But let me know what you think. If I have to order another one of those things to hang over to have it up here at this station, I will do that. But I thought I have the stand, so I thought I'd try it out. So let me know. I want you to be honest with me in the comments. You can be nice, though. You don't have to be hateful. But I do want your honest thought of how you like this angle on the video. Alrighty, I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. This is Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday. I've been trying to get a video out. Boom, 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 boom. Even though I'm not getting any views. I don't know why. Please share. Just share. And hype. Maybe I'll kick the algorithm in gear again. That would be awesome. Thank you so much. Hit that thumbs up, like button, leave a comment. All those things help. They really, really do. And I appreciate every effort that I know that all of you do. Even watching it all the way through helps. So thank you very, very much. And I don't know if I'll see you tomorrow, but I'm sure I'll see you Sunday because Dan's working. I'm probably going to get bored, and I'll probably come down here and do some stuff. And I want to do some resin, but it's been cold, and I don't do resin if the garage isn't at least at 74, and it hasn't been. I have the Into Resin vintage lamp. They sent that to me a long time ago, and they contacted me and said, Beth, have you done that yet? And I said, no. I said, I've been playing around with different ideas. I've told you this story already, that I wrote it down in the book. I think I'm ready to do that. So if I can get my garage at a constant 74, if the temperatures would rise up good enough again, where they're not in the 20s, you know, outside, then I can get my garage back up to about 74, and we will do that. And then I have some other things mixed in mold that I would like to do too. So, and I also have some watercolors, but that's probably going to be on the member only thing. Alrighty, y'all. Thanks again. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.